Hello, I'm old Mr. Kent, and I'm 82 years old and out on my morning e-trike ride. It's cold here in Arizona now. Here comes the car. It's cold in Arizona, and so I have to dress a little bit warmer. And this is a vest I've had for a long time. Probably need to replace it. But I needed to find some place to hang my microphone. I'm not sure. This is Velcro tape. I'm not sure that it's going to work. So this is kind of a test. If it works, that's great. If not, well, I probably won't use this video. Anyway, just a couple of days from now, I will be celebrating 4 years of riding e-bikes. Okay, it was November 7th of 2020. My brother in Seattle, he bought an e-bike, and it was a rad Rover, and he's bigger than me, so he said, "You got to get a rad Rover, you know." And I was also, because I had a bicycle that I was riding everywhere, but just a few days before that, I went on a fairly long ride in order to fly my drone somewhere. And when I was coming back, I was thinking, boy, I'm getting old, it's tired. So it just happened, he called me, and so I ordered one. Well, it had 26-inch tires, and I rode it for a long time, but it was a little too big. So then I got all I knew about was rad power bikes back then. And so I bought me a rad mini, which I still have. And also I wasn't totally satisfied with how it was working. And so I don't know what other kind of model it was, but it was all plastic. It was a piece of junk. So I sold it. I also sold my rad Rover to somebody. So for the next period of time, and even now, I still have that rad mini, and I don't ride it very often, but my family rides it, and so so that's my story. I'll give you a full detail of it here, probably on the next video. We'll see. So anyway, I got to thinking here recently, you know, I may appear to be intelligent, but I'm a very slow learner. I got to thinking here recently, this is my second e-trike. The first one they replaced it because it had a bearing that went bad. And so I kind of mistreated it, and I've kind of mistreated this one too. So anyway, coming around the corner here, I got to thinking, you know, there's quite a bit of difference between an e-bike and an e-trike. When I rode my e-bike, man, I was just shooting here and there. I'd ride, 12, 14 miles round trip just to be able to take a video with my drone. And so, I'd go fast on the roads. It goes a lot faster than this, and so I would go fast on the roads and get where I wanted to go and come back, and that was pretty nice. And then not a year and a half ago, but getting close to a year and a half ago, I realized they've got me on all these meds to keep me alive. And on half the bottles say may cause dizziness. Well, that's one of the problems that I have, which came up, back a ways. And it doesn't affect riding a bike, but it affects you when you're getting on and off. So I thought, this bike is probably not good for me. So I bought a trike. And then from then until now, it finally dawned on me one of the big differences between an e-bike and an e-trike. So let's talk about moving parts. On an e-bike, You got the axle up front, and an axle up, an axle in the back, and you have, and that's the back axle is the motor, and then you have sprocket, which is a moving part. I'm talking about parts that make the bike go. You have a sprocket that is with the pedals, and then there's a sprocket back from where the chain goes. So you got two sprockets, two wheels, and then probably a shifter. So that's 5 moving parts. Okay, pretty simple. You can go a long ways and totally, practically mistreat your e-bike, and it'll keep going. All right, now let's switch to this bike or this trike. We got an axle up front and 2 axles in the back. So far we're up to 3. And then we also have, with this, the motor's in the middle, so the sprocket on the pedals goes back to a sprocket on the right side of the motor. And so there's 2 moving parts, 2 sprockets. So now we got 3, 4, 5, okay? And then on the other side of the motor, the shaft comes out, and there's a sprocket on it, and it goes back to the sprocket on the rear axles, okay? So there's 2 more. So now we got 7 moving parts. I think that's about right. Let's see. 2, and 3 is 7. I didn't teach math. So anyway, so that's 7 moving parts. But then we have this complicated unit back there called the differential. And the differential, who knows how many parts it's got. We'll just say 5, okay? So I don't know how many actually in there. So we got 5 there, plus the 7, and 5 plus 7 is somewhere around 12. So got 12 moving parts that all make it go. And so now that I realize that, I realize there's, with a bike, you have to really worry about wrecking anything. But with a trike, there's more moving parts and there's more possibility of, having problems. This finally dawned on me. So anyway, I thought I would share that. Besides, I'm testing out this microphone to see if it works. And so in a couple days, I'll be celebrating 4 years of riding an e-trike, or e-bike. I'm sorry. Right now on this trike, I've got 973 miles, so it's getting close to 1,000 miles, and I'll take a picture of that, and we'll celebrate that. And so I don't know when that's going to be, but anyway, tune in, and I'll keep you posted on that. Other than that, that's all. That's the latest up-to-date news from my brain. And my health is good, no problems. Just my memory, if you want to call that part of the health. Anyway, so I'll just let you go. I want to thank you for watching my video, and God bless.